Waluigi time. Oh yeah.
We ready to roll?
Broadcasting live from the internet, it's Tuesday night, and this is the Panels on Pages podcast.
Big boys playing with big toys.
This is quality content.
The boomers are into it.
Hey man, I just show up.
With your host, Lee Rodriguez.
I am a visionary. Like, oh, you have a podcast? I'm like, no, that's not me. That's somebody else.
Jason Knize.
Yeah, sure. I'm not getting any vegetables in my diet. I'm just a thick boy.
Jose Guzman.
Is Jose on the show tonight?
He says he's coming.
It's like Elton John all over again, just minus the death threats.
Kelly Harris.
Rip your hand in your pants there, big boy. That's not me. I don't sound like that anymore.
And our good buddy Mahoney.
Hey, Mahoney's here. What's up, Mahoney?
We can do just glorious, wonderful things on our phones, people.
No one's ever done anything like this before.
It's gonna be massive.
It's going to be great. I mean, obviously, I think it'll be great.
And it's all killer, no filler.
My seat's on fire! Your dick's so hot!
Come on. It's so good.
It's pretty good. It's there. It's reliable. You know what you're getting every single time.
Man, I'm so glad you found us.
You're all terrible people, and I'm glad you're my friend.
Put that in the intro.
That's really funny.
Over 500 episodes, and you'd think they'd have the hang of it by now.
It seems like the concept that would run its course very quickly. What is going on, everybody? Today is Tuesday, January 11th, 2022. Abandon all hope in these 20s. It's episode number 584 of the Panels on Pages podcast. I'm your host, the Lord Reverend Lee Rodriguez, and joining me tonight, we got Mr. Jason Knize.
The fuck is a Wordle?
Jose Guzman.
Are we live yet now?
Yes.
We are
Nice.
live now.
Been live this whole time.
The whole time. And everyone's like, yeah, no, I get it.
Yeah, Jose, you never hung up from the Discord call last week, so we've just been live this entire week. We've recorded every sound that you've made in your office.
I believe it.
Just nothing but support.
I've remixed him
Kelly's
into
here.
a song we'll hear later.
Introducing
What's up,
special guest, Humpy Wheeler.
Oh.
And Mahoney's here. What's up, Mahoney?
Oh, Lee, nothing else going on.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
Let's hear about your weekly.
Oh my God. Christ.
Lee,
How's
what
he
are your
haven't
thoughts
done-
on Humpy?
Do you pronounce it with an umpty?
No, just an umpy.
Yeah.
Oh, just an umpy. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It seems
just-
like he doesn't have his
just-
shit together.
Humpy Wheeler.
Good old Humpy Wheeler. No, I haven't done shit this past week. It's been great. It's been very chill. The kids had an extra week of winter break essentially from school because our weather was out of goddamn control.
Were there horses in town?
No, that's
Were the
coming
horses
up.
falling from the sky.
The horses come to town at the end of the month, and then they get an extra week off. You know, so that's. Oh no, that already happened. It's December, not September.
They're all going to be so stupid.
The horses? You stupid fucking horses.
I mean, listen, I don't disagree. It's just it came out of nowhere.
Just down the road from my old house, so down the road and over a road from my current house, there is the grave of Strolling Jim. He's a horse that was known for being able to do math. You put chalk in his mouth, and he would, yeah. It was like a vaudeville act.
Excuse
Some guy would
me?
come out and he would do like
Excuse
this.
Down the street from your home is the grave of a horse that can do math.
Yep.
How has this never come up?
I don't know. His name was Strolling Jim.
No wonder you're afraid of horses.
Yeah.
If there was dead horses that were doing math buried all around me, I'd be afraid of them too.
Yeah, no, they'd put like two. Yeah, they have a blackboard up. They'd put 2 + 2 on the blackboard. The horse would come over. They'd put a piece of chalk in his mouth. He'd write 4 on the fucking blackboard.
Get out.
This is like what passed for entertainment in the 30s.
No, that's pretty cool.
Shit, that passed for entertainment now.
Yeah.
That shit never happened.
Animals don't do
He's
enough math
haunted.
these days.
The ghost is It's like, I fucking hated math. I was a science major.
Yeah. It's a whole
I want to
thing.
see video of this horse doing math.
Well, I mean, it was an old vaudeville act.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm saying it's not even real.
Yeah. They just taught him how to draw things and then had a routine of what order they would do them in.
Oh, that's smart.
Mhm.
Right. It's all just repetitive shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't
This
actually
is-
know how to do math.
That's
Oh,
what
fuck.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
Here's a photo on the internet of the actual, like, you know, just past this photo.
You
Is,
see a
my old
picture
house.
of Lee in the background?
Did you just send us a picture of a horse grave, Lee?
Yeah, I did.
Love it.
Sure
Oh, I
did.
thought it was like...
Right.
Was it
Horse
from the
all
internet or
the
from
time
your
and
private
number.
collection of horses?
No, from roadsideamerica.com.
Oh,
Turns
beautiful Jim Key, the educated horse. He had a last name.
out. Apparently he did.
Okay,
Look at that,
seeing
he did.
Jim doing a lot of strolling, but not a whole lot of math.
Well, beautiful Jim. Get it right.
So wait, it's Beautiful Jim is the math horse?
Yes, beautiful Jim Key, the educated
Beautiful
horse.
Jim the math horse.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, this is beautiful Jim. Strolling Jim was the first champion walking horse. Sorry, I got my strolling and I got my Jims mixed up. My apologies.
This
Not even
horse,
no one-
Two horses named Jim.
this horse was one of the most famous celebrities, animal or human, in the late 1890s and early 1900s. This horse was trained by Dr. William Key, a former slave and drug peddler who trained his horse to count and read letters. These two became the toast of the two World's Fairs and even had their own pavilion at the St. Louis Fair.
Look at that shit. How about
Imagine meeting back up with your drug buddies. I'm like, oh, what you up to? What are you up to these days? And you're like, I just trained this horse how to do math.
it? No, not even drug buddies. Like guys that used to also be slaves. It's like,
Yeah.
hey, William, what are you doing with your newfound freedom? Well, let me tell you.
Beautiful Jim Key, the educated horse, could spell his name using alphabet blocks and solve math problems using numbered blocks. He died in 1912. The horse is buried alone. His remains moved here in 1967 from the original William Key property near Shelbyville.
So yeah, there's not a lot of video.
Yeah.
You don't say.
Yeah, from back then. A few documentaries about it with a lot of still images, but
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I'll
most
tell
on
you what.
account of
Next time you drive by this dead horse, I want you to tell it I think it's full of shit.
I'll do that.
Thank you.
I will definitely do that. Yeah. It's kind of weird that hasn't come up until now because it's right
Yeah.
down the
Yes.
fucking road. It's right down the road. Fucking
And you
wild.
do have a famous fear of horses.
I don't have a fear of horses.
I don't know.
have
It
a
seems like you
fear-
fear horses.
He has a dreaded respect.
I think it's nice that you're trying to talk yourself out of it now. I think that's the first step. Fake it till you make it. Like, I'm not afraid of horses. I'll touch a horse right now. I'll fucking kiss a
Oh
horse.
no, I
Bring it
definitely
over.
won't touch a horse. I'm definitely not gonna touch him. I'm definitely not gonna kiss him.
I'll fucking tongue kiss it right now.
Smooch a horse, Lee.
No,
If you're not afraid of him, smooch a horse. I bet Nicole can set it up.
but that would kill me. I don't want to do that.
what's the song? Smooch a horse, save a cowboy?
Yes, that's exactly what that is. Yeah.
Smooch a horse, says the cowboy.
Like-
Why don't you get
Last
on
year-
over there and smooch that horse there?
Last year we went to this little Santa's Village thing, whatever, during the holiday. Not this past December, but the one before that.
Was Santa
And
Claus
they
a
had
horse?
Santa Claus was not a horse, but they did have like a little pony ride thing there. And we walked in, and I saw the fucking pony ride. It's like in a tent, because it's cold outside, so it's in a tent. And I'm like, oh, this is gonna be a real problem. And I'm like, I'm gonna go wait out. I'll just, I'm gonna get cold. You can take the kids. I'm gonna go wait outside. I don't want to be in this. And she's like, come on, fucking don't be that way. Come in and hang out. I go, it's not. I don't. Okay. And so I go and I spend about an hour in this fucking tent.
Have you ever
And-
told Nicole that you're allergic to horses?
Oh yeah, she was with me in the ER when I almost died.
Oh, okay. Just wanted to make sure she knows.
Yeah. And so as we're walking back to the car, I'm like, She's like, "What's your fucking problem?" I go, "Really? Really? What my fucking problem is? My fucking problem is you were like, let's go to this indoor petting zoo with all these horses." And she goes, "Oh, I forgot." I go, "You forgot? How'd you forget?"
See, I don't think
didn't
she
do
knows.
this. Yeah. Shit.
She's
Like,
it's
people-
like when you throw a kid in a pool, Kelly. She's like, "Come on, you got this."
She was like, "Shit, we could do some Benadryl." I'm like, "You think?"
So that's why
That
she
should
goes
be
to
the
that
next
farm
stop.
and hangs out with those chickens. Whenever she's tired of your bullshit, she's like, "All right, gonna go hang out with some livestock."
Yeah, she comes home every week, and I'm like, "Get thee to the shower, clean off the barn, wench." Don't touch me.
You're in your barn
Like the old
clothes.
days. They said that on the Spanish Princess.
Oh God.
Lee, when are you and Goat getting together to watch Letterkenny?
Who the hell knows? He fucking called me up today. He's got COVID.
Oh, no.
Been ducking the Rona for 2 damn years, and caught him yesterday.
They had that
So,
scare.
Yeah.
I remember.
Well, his wife had it last year,
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
and nobody else in the house got it. And then he finally fucking luck ran out this week. He's like, "Yeah, luckily Omicron's a big old bitch. Ain't nothing." So he's fine. He's fine.
Yeah, there was a real cool headline I saw recently. Let me see if I can find it real quick about Omicron and how things are going. Let's see here. Got it right here. Scientists are seeing signs that COVID-19's Omicron wave may have peaked in Britain and is about to do the same in the U.S. The reason? The variant has proved so wildly contagious that it may already be running out of people to infect.
Hey,
Neat.
It's getting everybody.
and it's really for the best that this is the dominant strain, because while it is more like contagious, it's less bad.
Yeah, it's the weakest one so far. Until they bring out with a fucking coronavirus shining pearl and brilliant diamond next year.
Oh my God.
Ooh, that would be a fun top 6. Top 6 COVID variants that you would name.
Let's see. We got the chromium cover. We got the we got the sketch variant. We got to get the sketch variant.
I've got the CGC graded COVID.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's in there, but you can't really do anything with it. But but it's there. It's nice.
You know you got it, but it's not going to infect anybody.
Yeah. It's fucking ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, we got fucking nothing else, man. Only other thing that happened, I got some fucking fancy new robots. I'm very excited about it. I got the Flame Toys Rodimus and built it to go with the Mastermind Creations Mentis, which is more than meets the eye wrong, and he's fucking wonderful and does not look like that fucking weirdo we know. He doesn't. He's a treasure.
Is that who that
Fucking
is?
treasure. Yes.
That's
Treasure.
exactly who that looks like. I was like, listen, I don't know who that robot is, but it looks like this weirdo.
You set yourself up, Lee.
I refuse to acknowledge it.
You can't show him anything you like. Remember that.
I forget. Oh, so I was catching the beloved Jennifer up to Popcast Hall of Fame guest Jennifer.
She's just jumping off the roof.
I was catching her up to speed on some of the weirdos that we know.
Yes.
And their various misadventures over the weekend, and
Some real life deal breakers.
some real life deal breakers, and some of the how to put this delicately, some of the mementos that have come my way as a result of these weirdos and their deal breakingness, and
Cursed mementos.
yeah, some cursed objects that have come into my possession. And I reiterated to her the same thing I've said on this podcast. I said, it's one of those times where it's like I'm just real glad Mahoney's on my side, right? It's really good. And she just got her whole face changed. She goes, "Yeah, because he's a fucking animal." I'm like, no,
Wow.
like,
An animal, but like a panther.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like a
cool one.
puma. Yeah, like a puma.
Like if I was your pet, people would be like, "God damn, that's awesome." But if I was attacking them in the jungle, they'd be like, "This is not awesome at all."
Yeah, like an ocelot. Holy shit, you have an ocelot?
Yeah.
Liger.
Well, the ligers are goddamn abomination. I'm a fuck with ligers. That's not right. Oh, they're 1,000 pounds and they live 8 months because they should not be. Shit. What's got going on, Knize?
Well, Toy Fair got canceled today.
I don't want to talk about it yet.
Lame.
I'm not ready.
Yeah.
It's fine.
So how about this? So Toy Fair got canceled, but we'd all been making plans already. Some of us in farther stages than others. So how about that? What if instead of going to Toy Fair, we all just load up? Let's just go to Branson. Let's have a dude smooch weekend in Branson, Missouri.
I am all for
The fuck's in Branson?
Branson, Missouri.
I know. Yeah, Branson, Missouri.
I'm all
You
for
been watching
a dude
episodes of
smooch.
King of the Hill or something?
Branson, it's like hillbilly Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I know exactly what Branson is. I'm just trying to figure out why Lee wants to go.
Oh,
There's
got
probably a
roulette.
really cool dead horse there that he wants to visit.
There must be some weird meat he wants to eat.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I think all
That's what I
Branson
just
meat is
said.
meat. Hey! No, I don't want to go to Branson. It's just the most bizarrely random place I could think of.
Do they
I'm
got
just saying.
roulette?
I
think
like
they
where
do
your
have
head's
roulette,
at, though.
actually.
I like where your head's at.
Okay, if not Branson, then the Tunica, Mississippi. Lots of casinos in Tunica, Mississippi, Jose. There you
All
go.
right. Hey, man, whoever's got roulette.
I'm just saying. We'll
Where
fucking have
are
our own toy
cases
fair.
going down?
I mean,
Well, okay, so it's pretty much you got to go to Vegas, Texas, or Florida.
go on.
Well, I'm just saying everything else is. I don't think everything else is as widely open.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, because they just don't give a fuck in those places. Gotcha. Right. Yeah. Because as we discussed last month, those are the freest of the states.
Yes.
They got all them freedoms. Love those freedoms.
Don't you try and get an abortion in Texas, though.
No,
Mm-mm.
yeah,
Don't
no.
do anything medical in Texas. Fucking watch Dr. Death. Shit.
Dr.
Jose, did you talk about Dr. Death on the show at all?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think
You
Yeah, the-
told me and Mary about it at Tijuana Flats.
Oh, maybe.
He's like, yeah, the show.
Maybe I didn't. Okay, so there was this. There's two different documentaries. There's like a series, and then there's like a true crime documentary kind of thing. But it's this doctor who was like, the all-star in high school. You know what I mean? Like the smartest, played football, the toughest.
like Archie.
Kind of. Like he could do anything. Like
And
Yeah.
to clarify, this is not Kevorkian. I was conflating
Yes,
it with
yes,
Kevorkian.
I figured
Not-
it was
not
Kevorkian. I thought you were watching the Al Pacino movie.
No. Well, somebody wrote an article and used it like it was the first time and it stuck. So that's what they called him. So this guy said, I'm going to go be the best neurosurgeon Texas has ever seen. And, he was he had a high school friend and he brought him with him. And he's like, let's go do this. Got married, went to school, graduated, and was just one of those like guys that could talk anybody into anything. So he showed up to the job interview like, I'm the best neurosurgeon. You need to hire me or you guys are fucking up. And they bought it and they hired him. And he did the surgery and like fucking butchered this person. Everything was like 3 inches to the left and 2 inches higher than it should have been.
God.
Yes. To the point where like, and then he'd be like, and then he'd walk out like, cool. Okay. Peace. And then all of a sudden they'd be like, this guy hasn't woken up yet. Or, this guy's swelling is crazy. He fucking cut a guy, couldn't stop the bleeding, put a sponge in there, and then sewed him back up.
Oh my God.
Oh
Christ.
no.
And nobody knew he put the sponge in there. So like he starts getting like sores and
Like
infections.
sepsis.
Yeah. And then they open up the cut, which is full of pus, and they're like, there's a fucking sponge in here. And he
Oh my
walked away
God.
like it's nothing. And he hopped from hospital to hospital. And while they were doing an investigation on his incident, he's fucking up somebody else somewhere else to where he was supposed to put pins in, and he just put them in. They weren't attached to shit. Another doctor went in there to clean it up.
Was he a doctor? Like, did he go to medical school?
Yes.
Or did he just fucking?
No, he
fake it
he
till he made
was
it?
legit. He was legit,
Okay.
like certified. He had all the paperwork on paper. He was perfect.
He
Wow.
wasn't doing it maliciously. He was just incompetent. And he would peace out.
Nobody really knows.
Oh,
Nobody
okay.
really knows because he was very like when they get to the court case towards the end where the doctor who cleaned up his shit and was like, this guy can't be practicing, and kind of took it on himself to follow up on every incident and keep telling the Texas board, like, you can't hire this guy. He had like, I think the number was like 55 surgeries, 50 injuries, 2 fatalities.
Oh my
Jesus
god.
Christ!
He had like 2 successful surgeries.
Oh
And
my
he just
God.
hopped from Texas hospital to Texas hospital, just fucking people up. His friend, his lifelong friend, his high school friend, they said he was clinically decapitated
What?
during the surgery he was doing.
Wow.
Yeah, like this
Can you imagine
shit
you're
is-
like
and-
sitting in the waiting room and like they come out and you're like, how'd the surgery go? And they're like, well,
Clinically.
technically he was decapitated.
Where
And
did
like
you
how are none of the assistants or anything just like being like, hey, why
Yeah.
are you sawing his head off?
Right. Right.
No, this is all internal.
Yeah, but like somebody was standing next to the dude and should have been like, buddy,
Hey,
Buddy,
Craig.
wrong tool,
What the fuck?
you know?
Well, I guess one of the aides kind of turned on him and helped with the
Well,
investigation and finally did something. But like, it's just it's scary because this was like 10 years ago, like not too long ago.
Where did you watch
And-
this?
Netflix or something streaming. Okay, so there is a Netflix series that's like a dramatized version starring Paisley from fucking Dawson's Creek. And
Paisley?
he plays the doctor.
Paisley.
And then I guess wherever that, pretty sure that was Netflix. They might both be on Netflix. And then the other one is like the true life,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
That's
unsolved
fucking
mysteries
insane.
kind of.
True life, you're technically decapitated.
Yeah.
I love that episode on MTV back in the day. Like,
So
true life,
like,
this fucker cut off my head.
Yep.
yeah, if you get hurt and you need medical attention in Texas, maybe go home. Worry about it when you get home. It ain't that bad. Brush it off.
Well,
Because
If you're
they
in
will.
Texas, like think about just going home.
Yeah.
I don't know why you're there. Go home.
Texas is big.
Yeah.
Speaking of things we've watched, are we all caught up on Boca Boba Fett?
You got it.
Only 2 episodes of Bubba, right?
Yes.
I got a
Okay.
season
have-
of Mando to watch before, but I don't care if you guys.
Okay.
spoil
Okay.
things.
It's fine. What
I
about you,
haven't
Lee?
seen the newest one, but I did see a poster that showed Black Kirsten-Tan. And I'm like,
Yeah.
get the fuck
Yeah.
out of here. Like, what?
Dude, he looks so good.
He
looks
does
awesome.
look really good.
He fucking shows up and like he demands the whole screen. You're gonna dig it.
Yeah, the way they introduce him is fucking wild. Like I had no reference of him, but I just knew he looked awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really know the story on him. I've seen his picture I've seen his picture floating around before the episode, like in
Mhm.
Star Wars video caps on YouTube, just around. But he showed up and I'm like, I want to know more about that motherfucker.
Yeah. No, he rules.
I didn't even know he was somebody. He just came walking around the corner, and I was like, "Hell yeah, let's get this fight going." And then everybody else was reacting, and I was like, "I suspect that I should know who this person is."
I had no idea.
Wow,
but-
not a real Star Wars fan.
Yeah.
Huh?
I am not.
I had no idea, but I know he was a big black yoked Wookiee with a big ass gun.
Yeah, I was like,
Did you catch the
throw
brass
down.
knuckles?
They called him a gladiator, and I was like, hell yeah!
I
wanna
did
see
not
a
see
gladiator
brass
fight
knuckles.
Boba Fett.
Or yeah, he's got fucking knucks on. It's pretty cool.
Well,
Spike
and-
knucks.
Dude and Boba were like a duo for a little bit, weren't they?
Yeah. So this is kind of like, the road warriors aren't tag teams anymore, and they leave each other later.
You know what did not look good though is those twin Hutts, and I talked about it on my Twitter because they have never. Not once has a CGI Hutt looked good. Going back all the way to when they did the special editions.
Yeah, that looks horrible.
Terrible. But like at the time, the novelty of it was like, ooh, CGI Jabba the Hutt, nice.
Jabba the Hutt walking around.
Yeah. Even when they fixed it, it just doesn't look like the Jabba the Hutt from Return of the Jedi. It looks like the same species, but I don't feel like it looks flat too. And then Phantom Menace, just a cartoon. Fucking Clone Wars, a goddamn basketball with arms. And then I don't know what it is. Is it just they're not body shapes that exist in real life, so they just don't. I don't know. They look okay. They just don't look real. They don't look like a real thing. Like this motherfucker right here. That's real. That shit was in the room. That thing smelled bad.
Yep.
So it bugs
Jabba
me.
not even bothering to show up on set that day.
It bugs me with these Mando shows because even though they're using the volume, they're still doing so much practical shit in there. Sure, they're using CGI, but they're doing a lot of old school practical shit. So that's why the Luke bugged me and the Hutts bother me because sure, that Return of the Jedi puppet was a nightmare, but you can still do like the head and the arms,
Close-ups,
and then CGI
Yeah,
the
I
rest.
tell you what, man, they built terror dogs for Ghostbusters Afterlife, and it looked great.
Right? Come on. There's a way to do it.
Well, the problem with that, Lee, is that no one can tell if a dog is real or not. Anyway.
Like, what are you talking about? They just brought in terror dogs from the zoo, right?
Yeah, you just like, if there's a dog, it's 50-50 shot if it's real or fake. Nobody knows. Of course, you can do that as practical.
Boba's good though. It's a good show.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I keep meaning to watch it. I just keep forgetting about it, and then I turn
What
on
days does that
PlayStation.
come
It's
out?
like, want to watch Boba
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Both
And
Boba.
Eternals tomorrow.
Yep. Boba
Yeah, I
Fett and
forgot about that.
Eternals.
Oh, so that's why all these deleted scenes are popping up on YouTube. It's
Mhm.
about to stream.
Yeah, I just saw a deleted scene on YouTube with our boy Dane.
Hell yeah.
I don't understand. I thought that was weird too. It's like the movie's coming out. You either saw it in the theater a few months ago, or you haven't seen it at all yet, and we're waiting for streaming. So here's some shit that's not in the movie. It's a very weird marketing idea.
I mean, it's similar to a home video release where they'll
Yeah, but
release
then,
the
like-
deleted scenes just to
Yeah,
drum
with
up
it.
interest.
Yeah, but like they just come with the movie that you get. Like they're not like they never put them out like as a separate thing. Like, okay, here's a DVD of all the shit we didn't put on the movie.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna watch a deleted scene for a movie I haven't seen.
Right. It's odd choice.
I was about to. Then I was like, I
I
haven't
did.
seen this movie.
I did.
You did?
Yeah, I watched. So I watched the one with Homeboy in the museum.
Eternals is aggressively fine. Like it should have been a show, I think, but it's fine. Just totally fine.
I bet I'll be surprised by it.
Yeah,
I'm sure it'll be great.
yeah. There's nothing wrong with it. It's fine. It's the finest Marvel movie, I would say.
Oh, I highly doubt that. If you're setting my expectation as that, then I'm sure I'll be pleased. There's some real fine Marvel movies out there.
Like, fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
Too fucking long.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
What's up,
Black
Jose?
Widow. It's fine.
Nah, Black
Black
Widow.
Widow's
I like
good.
Black-
I really
It's
enjoyed Black
fine.
Widow.
I like Black Widow a lot. If nothing else, then it
Hell,
gave
you
us
barely
Yelena.
even like
Yeah.
these movies.
They're fine.
Been fucking around on some shit, some projects, got some things coming up, been chilling, doing some fucking puzzles.
Oh, I know where that was going. You're like I've been doing some fucking. I'm like, good for you, Jose.
Tell us more. We heard it
Good
all
for
because you
you.
didn't hang up your Discord, but that's fine.
We saw some of it too.
Fucking about to start my OnlyFans.
Oh,
I'll tell you
don't
what,
joke,
You start an OnlyFans, I will sign up.
bro. Don't joke. We will start you an OnlyFans.
Uh-oh, don't say things you can't think.
We'll manage you. We'll hold the password.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I don't want to be logging in. That's the last thing I need. Is a fucking another goddamn login to remember. I mean, it's been pretty
Jose,
chill.
the login for your OnlyFans is butts 42069.
Yeah. HUH space HUH space exclamation mark asterisk.
One.
Yeah. I mean, it hasn't been too much. What the fuck? I don't know. We watched something. I can't remember what it was. Yeah, trying
Wild.
to get some mushrooms.
Yeah, what's
Better
going on
Jose-
with that?
But they would have the OnlyFans where like he just forgets what he's doing halfway through it.
Oh no, I'm sure there are OnlyFans like
He's
that.
like, did I come? I don't remember.
I'd be like, oh shit, you guys are still here?
Oh shit! Look at that cardboard.
Are we fucking live?
Just pausing to
No.
get some cereal with candy in it.
One of
But
my
fuck-
favorite Tumblrs before Tumblr stopped having porn on it. Like, I don't know how I found it, but like I was never a Tumblr porn person. But it was just the whole thing was that it was cats ruining amateur porno.
Yes.
In the age of OnlyFans would be hysterical, I'm sure. Like it would be, somebody trying to act all sexy, and the cat just walks directly in front of the camera, fucking the whole thing up. Like,
This is content I'm here for.
like, this is wonderful.
What was that one Tumblr we found that was like the precursor to the Butts Instagram message thread? It was like Sweet for Gimblies or something?
Oh,
Yeah,
Gimblies, or
Gimblies. That's right, yeah.
Gimblies or Gimblies? Well,
Well, we
Oh,
called
yeah.
it Gimblies, but it was what was it? It was Sweet for Gingers. I think was the
Oh, yes. Yes.
oh yeah, it was a real word.
yeah, nothing better than just cats fucking up someone's side hustle.
And they're all like,
We should start a Tumblr of dirty carpet in OnlyFans videos.
Oh.
I'm in.
fucking just do nothing but
Like-
break down the background decor.
Yeah,
Clean up
Room
your
Raider
background.
for OnlyFans.
Clean up your background. If you're gonna take a picture of yourself naked, pick up your socks off the floor. You know?
You know
Well,
why?
yeah,
you
that's what we can do. We can show up at people's homes during their OnlyFans broadcasts and help them
Yes.
remodel.
Like the Queer Eye show. Like, you
Yes.
just show up and teach them how to do it.
I think this is a great idea.
Yeah.
All right. Trademark.
Audio trademark.
POP.
TM. Copyright.
Can't take it back.
Nope. No takebacks, and that's forever, motherfuckers. Yeah.
Man, this show's getting real loose. When
You know.
when we don't move on to the next subject very quickly, I assume that Lee has left his microphone.
It keeps fucking pausing. It keeps muting my microphone. So I keep having to come back, and I'm talking about shit and you're not listening to me.
I feel like your computer just doesn't want you to be on the show anymore.
Yeah,
It's a real problem right
maybe
now.
we need to buy Lee a new microphone.
I don't know what the fuck's happening. But I was saying, did you see where Google lost a lawsuit to Sonos?
No.
Because
Oh.
they're gonna have to change a whole bunch of their shit, like on their the Nest hubs and phones, whatever, because Sonos took them to court for infringing upon their trademark. Like, oh, that's kind of weird. What would that trademark be? Oh, it's using the volume buttons on your phone to control a speaker.
Oh.
So, like, when you cast to like a thing and you use your volume buttons, Sonos is like, nah, that's ours. And Google's like, wait, what, for real? What? Ah, shit! Like, you can copyright the volume button and like, we did. I'm like, fuck.
That's a fucking racket. Like,
Yeah.
people scooping up copyrights and waiting to sue people.
Yeah. So now they have 60 days to patch out their firmware so they can't sell them in the U.S.
Jesus.
Fucking nuts. What's up, Kelly?
Nothing really. I got my booster shot and it didn't kill me.
Hey,
so that's
nice.
good.
Right.
Just want to wrap you up in big comfy blankets whenever you have to get a shot, Kelly.
I mean, yeah, sometimes I need it.
Just swaddle you like a baby.
That'd be nice. But yeah, like I've been working on my robot. Finally putting armor on him.
It's really looking good.
It's got pants
That
now.
thing is nuts.
Think I'm
Yeah,
about.
how tall is it? Like, well over a foot, right?
It's just about a little over a foot. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Are you having
Yeah.
to do much cutting or?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you clip out everything. And I've been like sanding down the nubs and stuff.
Huh.
This has really made me kind of like step up my modeling game because like I bought a nice like set of tools for him and stuff, and I bought like a polishing blocks.
Yeah,
to...
and that
'Cause this
boy's
is the
not
one
cheap.
deserving.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Like this is the one I put the money into. I'm gonna get my money's worth out of it.
Make sure you got the right paints.
Yep.
Yeah, when you're like, what really is the difference between a $5 and a $30 set of nippers? And then you're like, oh, this is the difference. I get it.
Yeah.
Great. Like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. Because like I was using like wire cutters that are like older than I am
Oh, wow, okay.
for all these years. It was just something I found in my basement. So I was like, and I still actually use those to clip them out of the runners, and then use my nice nippers for the more precision cuts.
Which is, yeah, but see, but now the thing is you can appreciate that clipper.
Oh
that
yeah,
much more,
for sure.
Because you've been to the bottom and you've walked up to the mountaintop. You didn't get dropped off
Yeah,
on a parachute and landed on the top of the mountain. You worked your way up. You earned
exactly.
that nice pair of clippers.
Yeah, yeah. So now I'm putting in the
So
time.
inspirational.
It is. I'm like about, I would guess 18 hours total I've spent on it.
Jesus.
Oh, wow.
Wild. And about
It's-
like, where do you like you 25%, 30%? Where you at?
No, I'm probably, I would guess about halfway through.
Okay.
Because I just have like the top half of armor to go, and then all the various weapons and stuff, and then after that I'll be doing stickers,
Ooh.
and that'll be who knows how long.
You better have some good. Is it like tweezer level sticker?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oof. Those
And
always
those
scare me. Like I get scared with fucking Lego stickers.
Those will be like I don't end up doing all of them just because there's some where I look at them like, this is pointless. I don't need this. So yeah, I still got a ways ahead of me. I would wager
If I
I'm
sent you
halfway
a 420
through.
sticker, would you put it on your shoulder?
I saw someone.
Can we
posted-
decorate him like a NASCAR driver?
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. Some of those kits, they kind of are decorated like a NASCAR
Mm.
driver. And you're like, this
Yeah.
is just too fucking much. Like, I'm never going to put this shit on here.
Exactly.
Send you
There's
a
so
Wonder Bread
much.
sticker.
I'm gonna get a sticker of Humpy Wheeler's face. Get that Humpy Bucks thing I tweeted out earlier this week. Get that put on him. But yeah, no. So I've been working on that a whole lot, and I'm gonna keep on plugging away. We'll see how long it takes me.
Fucking wild.
But yeah, Lee, tell us about your week.
You know, pretty good. Pretty good. Weather was nuts. No, what's up, Mahoney?
The weather was nuts. Lee, I treated myself this week.
Did you treat yourself, Mahoney?
What's one of my favorite things in the whole wide world, Lee?
TikTok?
TikTok?
Besides TikTok. A
Watching
physical
TikTok
thing.
in the shower.
A physical thing that I own. Oh, Jose, it's very close.
Oh, your shower tablet.
My
You got a
shower
shower chair?
tablet.
Shower
I got a
tablet.
brand new shower tablet.
Nice.
I'm
Oh,
rolling
shit.
all sorts of HD and a bigger screen, and I can play all the apps now. It's magnificent.
You
Fantastic.
watching that Peacock in the shower now?
I am. I couldn't watch Peacock on the old shower tablet. It just couldn't handle it. But guess what I can do now? Watch Peacock.
Oh, shit. Very
So-
excited for you.
Where does the old shower tablet go? Is that now Will's shower tablet?
I mean, it could be. I'll probably just throw it out. It was a $35 Kindle that I bought.
Like on a Black Friday 4 years ago?
Yeah, exactly. They were like, "Oh, like we are basically giving these away, just to get them in the hands of people, so we can like track their usage." And I was like, "Yeah, sure, I'll watch TV in the shower on that."
And they're like, yeah, okay, wait, what?
I mean, it's been great. It's, there was that period of time where it didn't have HBO Max and couldn't have HBO Max, and that was a bit frustrating. But other than that, it's been fine.
How are the speakers?
I don't know. It doesn't matter because I use my Bluetooth headphones,
Ah, that's right. That's right.
so I don't need any speakers.
And those
in there.
Bluetooth headphones, are those water resistant up to 300 feet?
Listen, buddy. Who knows? There isn't a Bluetooth headphone alive that's got enough charge in it to kill me. Okay, so bring it the fuck on.
Fucking showering in his Raycons.
Usually, I will say, usually, if I'm gonna like wash my hair or something, I do a pretty good job. Probably 99% of the time, I'll take the headphone out. Some days, you're just like, let's just fucking do this. Infinitely more dangerous than the time I rode in the back of that car, but
I wasn't saying it was dangerous. I just worried that they might get damaged.
No, I think they're fine. Amazon will get me a new pair if anything ever happens.
Mm-hmm.
So I was in the shower, and I
Stop.
think
Wait.
that voids the warranty, sir.
Did I say shower? I meant the street.
Yeah.
Meant to say I was in the street. Fucking fine.
So yeah, it's a good time. It's a big moment in history.
3 hours ago, trending on Twitter, vaccines may need to be updated for better protection against COVID-19 variants, including Omicron, WHO says. So we're getting DLC?
TLC.
How are you going to update more shots? That's what they mean, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
Fine.
Unless you smoke weed.
Whatever.
Don't get the
Right.
jab. Don't get the jab. If you get the jab, they're gonna. I don't know. They're gonna do something bad. If you get the jab.
I was
Gonna jib
thinking
jab ya.
the other day, I don't know how much I've told you guys about my ex. I have told you the story about how she wanted to slit the little piece of skin between my dick and my balls with an X-Acto knife.
Yeah.
Yeah,
disgusting.
remember that. Yep.
She used to spit it in my belly button, or
Yep.
at least
Yeah.
did that
Real-
once or twice.
Real cool lady.
Once
She
or
was-
twice.
Once or twice, yeah. At least once.
I thought that was a one-time thing.
I think it was at least once. She
Well,
was
it has to be at least once.
big into conspiracy theories way back before it was cool. And she used to talk about how there was this small little airfield out here, and it's right next to train tracks. And apparently there was a conspiracy theory that, big buildings next to train tracks are going to be like the next like concentration camps. They're going to round everybody up, whatever, for whatever reason. The government's going to round people up, bring them to these large buildings, and do whatever with them. Keep them
Well, of course.
prisoner, murder them, whatever. And there were a few other weird conspiracy theories she subscribed to. So I'm just thinking, I wonder if she's gone full QAnon.
Oh, I bet.
Have you looked in on her?
Oh, I don't even know where to find her. Isn't that
I
great?
think you know where to find her. Why don't you check the Capitol about a year ago?
So I think I talked on the show before about the guy that I used to work with that was like batshit crazy with all of his conspiracy theories and whatnot. The guy who
Jose.
No, the guy who, you know, when he asked me when I was wearing my Iron Fist t-shirt if the Iron Fist show was any good on Netflix, that evolved into a conversation about underwater Nazi submarine bases and how the Earth was in a dome and all this other fucking nonsense.
As you do.
So
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
this guy was nuts. Turns out he died recently.
Oh.
Because
Oh, weird. What
he-
killed him?
the massive tumor in his brain.
Oh.
Oh,
That
was honestly
could have-
unexpected.
Yeah, but then I'm like, oh, that actually makes a lot of things make sense. Some of his crazy ass thoughts and behavior. It's like, oh Jesus, yikes! So get checked, Jose. Is my point.
Yeah, there's been a lot of talk this past week about how Antonio Brown was never the same after that
That hit. Yeah.
that perfect hit, and that's when he started going nuts. Just fucked his
Well-
shit up.
Now he's
Yeah.
hanging out with Hook.
That's wild. Hook, be careful.
Yeah, Hook, what are you doing?
Keep your
Hook
nose.
I'm trying to get on that album.
Let's see. Yeah, Hook is being 20 and beautiful and famous is what Hook's doing.
Mhm.
let Hook have his time.
I saw somebody describe Hook's hairdo as like Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, I can see
it's
that.
not good. His hairdo is not good.
It is. It's
tremendous.
It's unique.
It's
If it's
definitely
Dragon
unique.
Ball Z, then it sounds amazing.
You know, lest we forget, Kelly was on the Hook train before anybody was.
Oh, I was telling everyone about Hook.
How did you know, Kelly?
You just look at him. You just knew.
Just eating chips?
Yeah, here's Taz's sexy son. Gonna toss people over in the sky. Yeah, obviously. Knew he was a star. I'm
legit, man.
I'm a tremendous talent scout.
You are a tastemaker.
Fucking wild.
Hookers unite.
Oh god, what's up with a classic this week, Knize? On
Well-
that beautiful note.
Since we are talking video games after the break, I went through the archives to find something video game related, and this is a really good one. You'll be happy about this one, Kelly. It's from episode 431, July 13th, 2018. It's when Kelly befriended a chicken in Yakuza 0.
All right,
right.
enjoy this. We're back in a little bit. Goodbye.
Enjoy the refreshing taste of an ice-cold Popcast classic. So what have you been up to, Kelly?
I've been spending a lot of time with my good friend Kiryu Kazuma in Yakuza 0.
Oh shit, son.
I've taken the real estate world by storm. I am now the real estate king. Have owned most of the city. I made friends with someone at the bowling alley. That was fun.
Does he work there, or like you guys were bowling and you met at the bowling alley? Or
no,
you
she
met-
works there.
Nice.
So you have to go
Oh,
around.
I didn't know it was a she.
You have to go around town and make friends with various people by talking to them, and then like enough times, and you do stuff. Then they become friends,
Then they
and
ask you
different
to
things
go
will
find
happen.
someone's panties.
Yeah.
And bring them back to you.
But so this one was,
You know,
once you-
regular friend stuff.
yeah. Well, this is a regular friend thing. Once you get the friendship bar all the way, they tell you like, "Oh, hey, I heard you were in real estate. Here's the deed to the bowling alley." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool."
So this is like the cool friend zone.
Yeah. But so one of the challenges was I had to get 3 strikes in a row, and you know that's a turkey. So then they would
Otherwise,
give
you don't
you
get the bowling alley.
no, they'd give you a turkey dinner. Then that was a
Oh,
special
obviously.
challenge. So I was like, all right, cool. So you know, got my 3 strikes, go over, and there's just a rooster standing on the desk of the bowling alley, and they're like, "Here you go." And they're like, "We're sorry, this is all we had." And you go, "Oh, I was expecting something cooked and, you know, actually a turkey."
So is this my pet now?
And she goes, "Oh, you're right. It is a chicken. Oh, well, do you want me to go butcher it for you?" And you're like, "What? No. Don't butcher it." So then you just make friends with him. His name is Nugget, and you can use him as a manager for your properties.
Holy shit!
What
Nugget.
the fuck?
Nugget,
You
the
pay him-
chicken manager, huh?
You pay him $300,000 per property he manages.
What? He's
As
a
you should.
chicken.
Let's see
What's
what
your
else.
cut?
I got way into slot car racing in the game. Because that was a whole side quest thing.
Oh
There's
my
lots of
god!
really uninteresting things in this video game.
It's a good time though.
This
But
game would fucking bug me.
it's basically The Sims made specifically for Kelly.
Yeah,
It certainly sounds like it.
yeah. No, it's. I finally realized why it hits me so hard. It's Animal Crossing, but like Japan nightlife Animal Crossing.
There you go.
I kind of figured it was like a Grand Theft Auto clone, like
Yeah, but fucking weird.
but with bullshit. Okay,
Yeah, but Kelly
Yeah.
does much less Grand Theft Auto type stuff in this. You would think being called it's Yakuza 0, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd think there'd be more like underground fight clubs and shit like that, but no.
Oh, there's a cat fight place you can go to.
Yep. There you
That
go.
one's fun. What you do is you bet on women to fight, and then you cheer them on by like choosing which attack they should use, and then it's like a rock paper scissors type game.
Jesus.
That's fun.
Can you play The Sims in Yakuza 0?
No, but you can play some racing games from Sega at the arcade.
and then the snake eats its own tail.
What a world. What a world
Hey, you just,
we've created
you just
for
go
ourselves.
to the arcade and play video games in your video game.
It's goddamn
That's
crazy.
goddamn ridiculous.
So I'm 43 hours into this game now.
Jesus.
This
Get it.
This is all I do.
Get it?
This is
Get
my
it.
life now.
I feel you. One day we'll talk.
So,
I currently
That's me with
have
Batman.
$3 billion.
And you pay that fucking chicken how much? 300,000?
He's like, I can fucking afford it.
Yeah.
Look at
But-
me, I'm rich.
That's per property.
Well, sorry, not property, area. Property. There's 5 different areas in town, and you need to switch out your managers because they get tired.
So you
You
got a
get tired from
chicken.
cashing all those checks.
Yeah. So each area has a property manager and a security manager.
And a sucker who pays a chicken 300 grand.
Yep. Hey, Nugget knows what he's doing.
So
he's
wait.
better than some of the other managers.
Who are your other managers? A
A
horse?
goat. No, Mr. Ed.
Well, some of them are people that you've beat up previously.
Oh,
Who's in
you
the snail.
you beat
Well, that's
them?
why they're shitty. You beat their ass. I
Those
wouldn't
ones
tell
aren't
you-
bad.
You beat them up
one is-
and then forced them into managing your properties.
One is Steven
That's
Spielberg.
slavery.
Steven Spielberg.
What? You beat
Yeah.
him up?
No, I helped. Remember how I said I helped film the Thriller music video?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Steven Spielberg or Steven Spinning becomes one of your advisors.
So it all comes back, huh? But, hey, karma.
Yeah.
Paying it forward. I like it.
So what about
Yeah.
the guy you brought panties to? What has he done for you?
I haven't seen him. Oh wait, no, he's one of my security managers.
Wow.
Oh, nice. Hey, keep your perverts close.
Yeah, he wants to be strong, so he's like, you know what, I can help you with this.
So we just need to cross paths with Kelly in Yakuza 0 and we'll be hooked up with a job
Yeah.
in no time.
Yeah, Kelly firmly believes in nepotism in his Yakuza 0.
Yeah, you just got to come to my office. I'll hook you up.
Yo, homie, you need a job?
All right, chicken. Property manager.
The chicken owes him a life debt. Nothing quenches your thirst quite like a Popcast classic.
The chicken owes him a life debt.
I really want to go play Yakuza right now.
Tell me what that
My
pervert's
favorite-
up to.
My favorite part of that is when you're like, he's your pet chicken and he can manage your properties. I'm like, okay.
What a leap.
Looking back, though,
Imagine you're like behind on rent. And you're like, listen, man, I know I'm behind, but like, can we work something out? And the chicken's just like, "Buck, buck, 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 buck." Like, okay.
You're like, is that a yes? Do I have to move out? Like, fuck.
Maybe that's what happened with that one guy that never left. Maybe it was a chicken. Lost in communication.
Just been trying to tell you. You're just not hearing them.
Jesus Christ.
Looking back, though, it might not be the best move to make the Taunton pervert head of security.
Yeah, probably not.
Probably not.
Kid in a candy store.
They're like, man, all the fucking underwear in this town are missing.
See, but then you got to realize that Comrade Show was like 80% perverts. They don't have a whole lot of choice.
Yeah.
A lot of perverts in Comrade Show, Jose.
They're like, his crime is the least of the madness out here. See
All
what I
right.
saved this goat from.
Fucking. On that note, hit my music, Jason Nice.
Pop topic.
Yeah. All right. So this week, after lots of planning, we've been talking about this topic for at least 6 weeks, trying to figure out what to do for this show. Because that's the
Just
kind of quality.
right now, I realized I didn't need to make a list of 6 of them.
The music
He's
played.
like-
He's like on number 5.
It's like, oh, that's the music for one thing. Shit.
I was like, pop topic? Okay, weird.
He's like, sweet.
What am I going to do with this list of 6 that I had totally already made?
Well, you're
Save
gonna have to read it.
Oh, no.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
fuck it,
you
you're
can do
in
more than
now.
one. Yeah, you can fucking do them any you want.
No, you just
There's
do
no
your 6.
rules in this show. It's fucking madness. Yeah, so just thinking about just annoying video game tropes in general, and it can be kind of anything. And what brought this to my kind of brain recently is in my Resident Evil playthrough that I've been working on. I'm on Resident Evil 6, by the way. Fucking getting through this shit.
Oh, that's
You
the
know, almost
game
there.
everyone hated.
And I kind of don't know why. I like this one. It's very different, but I can tell you from very recent experience, they're all kind of different. You know, there's different things all the way across them. And then I'm about to head into ones that are first-person shooters, apparently, or first-person whatevers. So,
Yeah. Did you not know that?
yeah, but I mean that's different. That's not. The same
Oh,
thing
okay,
the
I
series
see.
has been either. You know, like it's all wild shit.
6 is the one with the logo that looks like a giraffe blowing itself, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
it has
Giraffe blowjob.
multiple campaigns with different characters, and they kind of intersect. So if you play through all 4 of them, you kind of get the whole story. I kind of like that.
Kelly,
What?
what the fuck?
What do you do?
Look at this.
That does look like a giraffe blowing itself. Giraffe Rogan over there.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You said
So-
that logo looks like a giraffe blowing itself, and I'm like, okay, I need to Google that ASAP.
And that's exactly what it looks like.
Yeah, you didn't lie.
Really
You're
does.
not wrong there, Kelly.
So I'm playing Resident Evil Revelations.
More like giraffe revelations.
No, the first Resident Evil Revelations, the first one, and it takes place on a cruise ship. Let's see, you know, now it's all full of zombies and shit or monsters. There's no people there, so you run around the cruise ship, finding stuff, whatever, and like you know, okay, this is where I gotta go. Oh, but I can't go here until I get this fucking key and this and that, whatever, you know. And so you go on around and run around, you fight monsters, blah blah blah. Oh shit, here's the key. Great, let me go back to this other room, and I'll finally get to the place where I'm trying to get to. And so, you know, I put the key in, and the gate goes up or whatever. Now, cool, I can open this door, and you open the door, and a cutscene begins immediately with like another character that you met before on the inside of this door. And I'm like, fuck you. No, he's not. He's not in there. Like, there's no fucking way he's in there. Because I had to run around this whole goddamn boat to find the key, and he can't possibly be in there. And so that shit drives me nuts. Like when there's someone, or in other cases, many people, where there's nowhere there should be. Like you're playing Uncharted or Tomb Raider or some shit, And so, you know, you get to this section, you gotta like jump across all these fucking ravines, you gotta climb up all of the rocks and shit like that, whatever. And you know, you grab whatever piece you're going to, and something like 20 guys, like armed to the fucking teeth, are running in after you. It's like, oh, so which one of you guys with the miniguns swam through that tunnel a minute ago and then climbed the sheer rock face on the other side of it? Like, there's no fucking way you guys were here. It's madness.
They're like, we just took the service road. Why did you swim through the tunnel?
Yeah. Did you know there's a fucking gondola right there?
Yeah.
Elevator for everything. Yeah, and it happens all the time. And it wasn't until it might have been the last Uncharted game that I'm like, this is retarded. It's hilarious, but it's complete. That's more unreasonable than any other thing that happens in these completely unreasonable games. Is like, no, these 50 guys can't be here because Nathan Badass Drake barely made it. Like, fuck out of here. Nonsense. Fucking games, you guys. Give us one of yours, Mahoney.
I don't actually have a list of six.
God
Why?
damn it.
Why would you lie to us like that?
Because I make my list when we start the segment. This is what I do every single time.
I like your style.
And then
Because it's the same thing Jose does.
I didn't have to do it because it was a pop topic. Right before the show started, I said to Knize, what is a trope? So,
and I was like, you know what? It's hard to explain.
What is a video game?
I've been to restaurants.
Yeah. So, I'm going to say what I don't like. I don't know if it counts as a trope because, like I just explained, I don't really even know what it is. But I don't like when they take. So in Fortnite, this is where this happens to me most often because that's pretty much the only thing I play. They take something that is causing bad players to have a bad time, and they're like, all right, let's get rid of that. Right? Like, so you introduce like some kind of gun or the robot with the missiles or something that is, you know, fun for all. And then the children are like, but it makes me sad. It makes me want to cry. And they're like, all right, well, we'll just take that away. And then everyone who enjoys it can't have it because it makes somebody upset.
Everyone's happy now.
Yeah. Like, I'm not happy. I like
just
shooting
described-
missiles at people with a robot.
That's life in the 21st century, man. Like, nobody can have their feelings hurt.
Yeah, no, I know. I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
But don't be carrying that shit over to my video games.
Right. Like, if you lose in a video game, like, like, that's what you fucking do. That's what happens. Like, so, I don't like it.
Yeah, like rebalancing is the way to go rather than just taking things away.
Eliminating it altogether.
Yeah, like make it have like longer reload or, you know, do something to be like, okay, yeah, we hear you. Maybe it's a bit overpowered, but like they'll just take the shit straight out of the game, and then they'll leave the stupid Spider-Man things in here forever, and people are just whipping around like real life Spider-Man.
Yeah, but they probably paid to have that there for a month or something.
Yeah, that probably
you're not getting rid of it.
Well, that'll be there for the rest of the season, I assume.
Probably.
Kind of like the Mando gun.
Yeah.
That Mando gun was dope. So good.
I missed that.
They got weather now, so that'll be there for a couple of
days. Yeah,
there's
a fucking tornado and lightning storm in the game now.
Yeah, a lightning hit a lightning bolt hit a house I was in, and it set the house on fire.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's awesome. Love that shit.
I'm hoping, like, give me something, like, let me shoot metal at somebody, and then the lightning is attracted to them, you know? Like, let me use the lightning
rods
storm.
around.
Oh, you want like a rail gun?
Stab somebody
like,
and they're just stuck with it.
Like a spear gun, like an underwater spear gun. And then
I did that for a boss in Resident Evil 6 last week.
Did you?
Yeah. It's a giant bug thing. And he's on top of a building.
This giant giraffe sucking itself off.
he's pulling like zombies into himself when he takes damage, like get powerful again. But there's a lightning rod on the roof, so you throw the lightning rod into a zombie, and then when he sucks that zombie in, it shocks him.
Oh,
nice.
Sucking any kind of zombie, I bet, would be pretty shocking.
Yeah, this thing looked like a giant fly by the time it was in its final form. It was weird.
Ugh.
Yeah, really unsettling. What you got, Kelly?
I hate quick time events in
Really?
I hate them. Because like if I'm watching a cutscene, I just want to watch the cutscene. I don't want to suddenly have to like, oh, I gotta press this button real fast or I die.
Oh, yeah.
When you don't expect it, it's a real pain in the ass.
Yeah, those are the
Yeah, and you
worst.
die the first time, and then you figured out, oh, I'm supposed to have the remote in my hand.
Yeah,
I was hitting the
like
throat.
I just wanted to watch this. I wanted to be entertained by the movie, and suddenly you're making me press the things.
I'm over here taking my Rona puff, and you're over here telling me I gotta push the button.
Jose with his Rona medicine.
Who'd have thought it fucking cures glaucoma and Rona?
Oh my god.
Some may call that a miracle. Drug.
Like that's one thing I've noticed in my Spider-Man replays. There's a lot of QuickTime events in that game.
Yeah, but like the way they're done in that game, it's kind of
It's not bad. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
like,
not. Those are probably the not worst I've ever had. I'm all right with those, but there's a lot where it's just like, oh, I'm suddenly pressing this. Okay, I don't.
Yeah, because like in
this.
Spider-Man, it becomes clear very early on that they're kind of a part of the game,
Yeah,
and so they're there a lot.
Yeah.
But kind of help. Fuck, man, going back to Resident Evil, like in some of the later ones, like
Resident
some
Evil
of
4 is the
cutscenes-
first time I remember hearing about like this kind of thing popping up.
and it didn't happen a lot. Like it happens
Yeah.
a few times, and like if there's fucking 24 cutscenes, it happens like 5 times,
Yeah,
and so you never know when it's gonna happen.
yeah. It's like
it fucks up you die because like the like at least in that game and a lot of games too, the quick time events are like, oh yeah, if you don't do it right, you just die. Like
Yeah.
because you're missing like a fucking giant log or something like that, and so you I guess I'll just pay attention next time. Ya dicks.
Yeah, I want to know if I can relax. Like typically, a cutscene starts after a boss battle or something. You're good. Sometimes you're not.
Oh, cause he's right behind you. It's coming up behind you, Kelly.
Exactly.
Oh, shit, I didn't push X. Fuck.
I hate it. And then it's not a trope, but I hate DLC that should just be part of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's some bullshit.
Also, not a trope. I hate day one patches.
I mean, sometimes that can't be helped.
I
Well,
mean, that's
yeah, but that's just how video games are now, and I hate it.
yeah.
I just want to be able to put my game in my system and play rather than it's like, oh, you got to download 12 gigs of stuff. And I'm like, well, cool. I'm not playing this game today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, especially on the PlayStation 4. I don't know what the hell is wrong with that thing, but like
It's like they ship game. I just imagine they're empty discs.
I don't think you're wrong. Like I think that a lot of times the disc is more or less just an activation key.
Yeah.
And then it downloads the whole goddamn game. And like on a PS4, the download times are historically horrible. Like to a degree that it makes no sense. Like there's no reason it should take half a day to download 5 gigs.
Yeah. Which reminds me, I have not popped my copy of Miles or Guardians into the PS4 yet. I should do that before I
Might as well let it do its thing. Yeah.
Yeah, before I want to play them, I should do that.
Yeah, but talking about DLC, I got the Miles Ultimate Edition for PS5, and it comes with Spider-Man. And he's playing through it. He beat Spider-Man the other day, and he was like, "Oh, we're gonna do Miles Morales next." So, yeah, cool. Like, but you should do the other stuff, the DLC missions and stuff. He's like, "Cool, well, great." And he said the exact same thing you just did. He's like, "This is just more of the game."
Yeah.
Like, what? He's like, "Why isn't? Why was this extra, Dad?" I'm like, "I don't know, man." It's like, because like it's more of the game, but it also seems like it's important. Like, yeah, no, it's definitely part of the story.
Yeah.
You had to pay extra for it until a year later, and you can get it for half price of the original, but with all the same stuff. And his little head just almost exploded. He's like, "Oh." He's like, "Capitalism!"
The Spider-Man DLC I didn't hate purely because it kind of felt like a comic then. Because it was like, what, every other month you'd get a new chunk?
Something, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that was
wasn't
kind of cool.
expensive.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad, so I kind of liked that. The
Remember back in the day when they would do episodic games? You'd be like,
Yeah.
"Oh, yeah, cool. Yeah, like the Telltale games would do that."
Yeah.
How long did you get the whole fucking thing?
Like, the problem, though, with the Spider-Man DLC was that it got weirdly hard near the end of it. Like, they just...
Oh my god, yeah, with Hammerhead and his giant crazy tech suit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's another... here you go. Here's another thing I don't like. crazy high difficulty curves all of a sudden.
Yeah. Crazy
Like-
high like I like to be challenged, but I don't want to fucking struggle.
Yeah, and I don't want to like be having an easy way of like just everything's real chill, and then all of a sudden like, oh, here you go. I hope you've leveled up and gotten ready for for 40 hours leading up to this, or you're gonna have a
that's
real
what,
bad time.
That's what turned me off of The Witcher 3. Because I got it for
Oh,
like
I
next to
love The Witcher.
nothing. Yeah, but I'm playing. It's fine. It's great. Everything's going cool. And like I know it's this big, world or whatever, I know that, but I'm just I'm in it to go through and kind of get the story and shit like that. And so I get to like the third town, and everything in and around the town is just fucking me up. Like I'm vastly underleveled to where
Yeah,
like
you
the
don't be
game-
showing up in towns you're not ready for.
Yeah.
Well, no, it was just the third town. Like they're like, okay, cool. Now you have to go to this town, Gerald. And Gerald's like, oh. And so he goes to this fucking town, and everything's fucking me up. And so I'm like, why is this happening? And so I look up online, like, hey, how can I? Yeah, I guess what do I got to do to level up? And everyone's like, oh yeah, no, it's super easy to level up the game parts of the game. We just have to like fuck around and walk around and do everything. I'm like, well, I don't want to do everything.
Yeah, no, Witcher's not a game you play if you don't want to do everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't just blow through the story on Witcher.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's a
Yeah.
game where you have to do everything.
It is not meant for that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Witcher is one of them games where you set your mission you want to do. On the way to that mission, you end up doing 40 side quests to
Yeah.
make sure you're ready for that mission.
Yeah, so that's when I figured that was not a game for me, and I promptly deleted it because
Yeah.
it's just not my style.
I need to get back to it. Because I like that kind of game. I like just dicking around in games like that.
Yeah.
But like the big difficulty curve recently that really bothered me was Yakuza 7, where all of a sudden it's just like, oh, here's like this nearish, like not near the end, but like the beginning of the final third of the game. All of a sudden it's like, oh, okay, I need to go fuck around town for a good long time to level up before I can even think about doing this boss battle. And it's like, with those games, I fuck around a lot. I do everything in those games. So, like, I should have been at a decent level, and even then, I still wasn't. So it's like that kind of difficulty curve I don't like. Like, I don't want the fights to be unfair.
Yeah. Like Witcher, games like that where it's very open world, like the first 2-3 hours I'm playing it, I'm not even doing the story.
Mm-mm.
I'm all fucking around, and I find out quick I'm not supposed to be here yet when I
Yeah.
get punched once and it's like dead. Trip on
Yeah,
the
that happened to
branch,
me, but
dead.
they were like, "Hey, Gerald, go over to this town," and I bump into a guard on accident. He just punches my asshole out of my mouth, and I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh God!"
Yeah, you piss
Wait,
off the wrong
this
guard
is-
and they will fuck your world.
This is the third town, and they're all like level 14. My Gerald is like 5. What the fuck's going on? And they're like, "Oh yeah, you didn't go save those 19 hermits and fight all those monsters." I'm like, "Fucking no!" And like, it's fucked up,
You
bro.
didn't find the fucking wolf armor in the cave first?
Oh, that's your problem right there. You need your wolf
Yep.
armor.
Yeah.
Did you ever get around to playing the card game, Lee?
You ever played Go Fish?
See
I
that
know
I
it's-
could never get into. I skipped all those.
I was big. The bit I played, I mostly played Gwent. Like I love
hilarious.
playing Gwent.
Yeah. Well, the fucking base was so big that they ended up just making a side Gwent game.
They sure
They
did.
did. Yeah.
And then they made like another kind of Gwent game that they put on the Switch, and that was incredibly disappointing.
Do they call that one the Switcher?
They should have.
Oh,
But like they
God.
sold it as like, oh, it's a Gwent game, and it's not really. Like it's this weird kind of adventure, but also like it's kind of Gwent, but they give you like hands and you have to solve it like a puzzle rather than playing the game.
That doesn't sound like Gwent at all.
Yeah, it sucked. I hated it. It reminded me. Okay, here's a good comparison. Did you guys ever read Inquest Gamer?
No.
Damn it.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Do you remember how they would have the puzzles with like the magic cards, and they would like, here's your hand. How do you get out of this and win in this turn?
Right.
It's that. That's every battle in that game.
Oh, that sounds horrible.
Yeah, it sucked.
I don't want to do that ever.
No.
Yeah, like they had all those you win the Gwent, and then you get their card, and you collect all the cards throughout the lands. I'm like, nah, I can't. Give me a cave with fucking 40 spiders. Let me take my fucking polyjuice.
Is that the thing that makes Vesemir's eyes all black?
No, it's the thing that makes him fuck everybody.
There it is. I was waiting for it.
Who would have thought we'd talk about The Witcher and that leads us into Inquest Gamer?
Or
Wild World.
orgies.
Yep.
Published by Gareb Shamus.
Yep.
This is a free podcast. You're welcome. What you got, Knize?
Lee, tell us about your week.
Well, I'm not the biggest gamer on the show. I have been playing a lot of Fortnite lately, so my most irritating video game tropes are just things that grind my gears on Fortnite. First
My
one.
most irritating video game trope is when kids call me the N-word.
Oh no. No, I ain't getting on with no kids. Jax keeps trying to get us to play with one of his young friends and was like, dude, we don't know this kid. So
he told me to tell you that he misses you guys.
Oh, I love that boy.
I hit him out for some daytimes one day.
So, okay, one of the appeals to Fortnite is if you win, you get an opportunity to do an emote. So you've gone through 100 people, and now is your chance. You're number one. You get to do an emote. What are you going to do? If you're fucking cool like us, you bust out the saxophone.
You bust out the saxophone.
Which is in the
because
shop
sax is
today.
for closers.
If you are a try-hard piece of shit, you're going to do the donkey laugh.
Oh, I fucking hate the donkey laugh. I wish every time somebody does the donkey laugh, I could go right back into another match with them.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense because you're doing the laugh at me who got second place.
Yeah, seriously.
So you're laughing at me for being second place? It's stupid, it's annoying, and I hate those types of people.
Well, Knize, second place is just the first place loser.
Sure, but if you got the donkey laugh emote, save that
probably
for
a piece
when
of shit, yeah.
save that for when somebody fucks up or like takes a shot at you and you just turn around and embarrass them. That's when you hit the donkey laugh.
That's an appropriate donkey laugh. That's a very good point.
And just tryhards in general, you know,
What makes it a donkey laugh?
So it
sounds like a donkey.
It's
like,
he
laughs.
Oh, okay. I see.
And they're like doubled over and slapping their knee. It
Real
looks
old
like
knee slapper, Kelly.
yeah.
It's fucking terrible.
They're laughing at you, and it sounds like a donkey.
Whatever happened to fucking just teabagging?
That's
Meanwhile,
still 1999.
I did just kill two
Brother,
people
teabag is
and then
still around.
dunked on them.
Yeah, the
Literally
dunk is great.
dribbled a basketball and dunked on
The
both
dunk
of
is
them.
great, but if you hit the donkey laugh, you're a piece of shit. Like of all the emotes you could possibly do at number one, you're gonna donkey laugh. Fuck you. So that just leads me to the tryhards in general. Every season, there's that one skin that I don't know if it's because of Reddit or what that catches on with the tryhards, and you see that skin coming, and you're like, oh fuck, this fucking asshole.
One of these guys.
The bounty hunter season, it was Lexa.
You did not fuck with Alexa.
Then it was Gugamon. And
that stupid bunny.
and now it's definitely Spider-Man.
Or Frozen Peely.
Frozen Peely,
Yeah.
yes. Frozen Peely is the tryhard. Spider-Man is the flex that, you know, I leveled up to 90.
A lot of bitches hiding in bushes.
Yeah.
Not moving, just hiding.
I had that the other day. Me and it was two people left, me and one other person, and they were in a bush, and I put 300 fucking bullets into that bush and could not kill them. It was infuriating.
Yeah, I've noticed a lot lately where I will put 100 bullets into somebody and that will finally kill them, but somebody puts 2 bullets into me and it kills me.
Mm-hmm.
Full
Yeah,
shields.
That's how that game works.
Full health.
And you're like, holy shit, what do they have? Oh, a green pistol. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, people who fucking camp at known locations for like challenges that are out there.
Right.
Just to be
that's
assholes.
shitty.
You
Yeah.
guys-
They'll be like, your weekly challenge that week is to talk to some character, and they just go post up at the character and wait for you to show up so they can kill you before you can do it.
Remember when
Like,
they were
go
doing all
away.
those summer challenges so that you could get the ice cream truck emote, and we'd
Yeah.
go into the whatever it was called, the creative mode to get the XP, and there'd be people riding around on the ice cream carts,
Yeah.
just rubbing it in our faces.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
They'd kill you at the spot you were supposed to go to, and then hit the ice cream truck. But look, you tried to get it. I already have it. Fuck you.
See, Kelly, that's the equivalent of teabagging.
Okay.
I really hate that they changed the menus on Fortnite for this season.
They suck.
It's just really bad. Like, not intuitive. The way it was before was great. Like, especially going through the locker where you could just kind of tab over and look at just emotes or just the recent
Yeah.
shit. But now you got to
Kinda-
fucking scroll all the way to the top.
Yep.
Pain in my
Go
dick.
ahead. Keep going.
No, I mean, that's pretty much it. And then the last thing I want to talk about is for Fortnite, they have all these different skin themes. Like, for example, the tie-dye. And they have 4 different types of women, 4 different types of men, all kinds of, like, different skin tones, what have you, but not different body types. Like,
Yeah.
I do not feel represented in the skin selection on Fortnite. Like, the best they can do as far as thick boys is, like, Thanos.
Yeah.
But,
And
like-
that's the thing. They'll make like thick characters like Cable or Thanos, and they just won't do it with anybody that's not like a character who's thick.
I mean, you have to assume a good portion of people playing any given video game are fat white dudes with beards.
Yeah.
So, like, maybe put a couple skins out like that.
They did have like the Jonesy that was basically like Fat Thor.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
I
yeah.
did have that once.
Yeah, Lebowski Thor.
Yeah. That was fine. And they've got that one thick girl.
Oh, yeah.
Who's like a mechanic. She shows up like every 3 months.
Looking like Pam Poovy.
She got Instagram thighs.
What you got, Jose?
This goes mainly for. I'm a big Batman. I play fucking all the Batmans. I love Tomb Raider, the newer generation, the Uncharted type Tomb Raider.
Yeah, they're great.
The remake.
Not square boobs.
But my big problem is like the sequels, where especially Tomb Raider 2. You learn certain things. You upgrade your arrows. You get fire arrows. Throughout the game, you find better weapons. Then you beat the game, and then the sequel comes out, and for some reason you forget how to do any of the shit, or forget to pack any of the cool shit you have.
Yeah, it's like Laura goes on her next adventure with just the most basic ass guns and axes she has, huh? Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
She learned nothing from her first experience.
My biggest complaint with the second one is you have to learn how to do fucking fire arrows. It's like, no, I know how to do fire. I did fire arrows. I should be able to just find a lighter and be good. Give me a fucking lighter. I shouldn't have to learn the
make me
technique
learn
or whatever.
new shit I didn't see already the last time. Yeah,
Right.
No,
Yeah,
you're
let
totally
me
right.
start with fire arrows and give me something cooler than a fire arrow. I dare you. And then, Batman, same thing with just gadgets and shit. It's like, I had this. Like, why wouldn't you come prepared for your job?
Batman, you
Bruce.
fuck.
Just fucking have this shit ready.
Yeah, like that's one thing I really liked how they did that in Yakuza, where it's like in the first one to kind of explain like, oh, why aren't you strong anymore? You went to jail. And when you came back out, you weren't you were weaker than you were before.
Yeah,
You're
but
like, oh
that's
shit,
the
I haven't been
That's
fighting
backward.
all
You
this
go to
time.
jail. You do nothing but lift weights. You should
Well,
have
he's
came
been
out jacked.
He's been being a good boy. He wasn't fighting anyone. That's how you get stronger. You fight people and rip off your shirt.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, so
Feel
they'll
that
do
sweet
something
ass
like that.
tattoo.
Yeah, they'll do something like that every one of those
Give
games.
it a
like, they'll
nice
figure out-
explanation on why.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's cool.
Speaking of tropes, those Riddler trophies in that one Arkham game, just the impossible, like
real pain in the ass.
just pain in the ass side quest type shit.
Yeah.
And what was that? Just to get a Catwoman skin?
I think so, yeah. Or like that extra 90-second cutscene at the end of.
Oh
Arkham
yeah,
City.
that was not worth it. I remember that. It was like a
Maybe up
post-credit
the prices
scene
a little.
for collecting 100,000 Riddler trophies.
Yeah, it was a lot.
I saw someone suggest that this Wordle game is a viral marketing scenario for the new Batman movie.
That's fine. I played my first one today, and I was like, you know what? This is kind of cool. I think I get it.
Yeah, I like it. It's a nice way to spend your morning poop.
I was mentioning to Mary, and I was like, it's weird because all of a sudden I just started seeing people posting Wordle scores on Twitter, but never once saw anyone talking about Wordle and what it was. It just appeared out of nowhere. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I'm out of
That's
touch.
accurate. Then I had to Google it, and I'm like, oh, this is the thing. I'm gonna play this thing now. Give it a shot. And I was like, I'm really good at this. Wait, I gotta wait till tomorrow.
Yep.
Aw. Man.
Gotta wait until your next morning poop.
Then I didn't get yesterday, so it made me all mad and shit.
You didn't
But
get it?
But I got today's.
Well, I've gotten everyone I've tried.
Oh, fucking bully for you. So happy for you.
Thank you.
I'm happy for you, Mahoney.
Thank you, Kelly.
You're welcome. Celia, it's nice to be nice to your friends.
I
It is
only
nice
tried
to be
the
nice to
one
your
lead.
But you that's 100% average.
Yeah.
Into it. All right.
We done? You want to talk about comic books?
I mean, we can.
Yeah,
We don't
sure.
have to.
They still make those?
I'm quite keen on comic books, especially the ones about superheroes.
So they're doing this Power Rangers miniseries about the Morphin Masters and the Phantom Ranger / Morphonaut. That's pretty fucking cool. That's fun.
Yeah.
Like that. Bunch of silly nonsense. Enjoying that. They're doing more Radiant Black universe shit too. I read that's kind of coming out. That'd be kind of fun. They're doing a big crossover thing, and then Ryan Parrott, who took over Power Rangers for Kyle Higgins, is doing a book on that same universe too called Rogue Sun, coming out next month, and I'm very excited about that because that shit is great. What else? Okay, so last thing I'll talk about real quick before we get the fuck out of here because it's getting late. No, it's not
your weekly.
Yeah. So this Devil's Reign business, the Marvel book, it is drawn very well. It is written very well. It's fine, really, really good. But it's doing that thing that makes you just think that everyone in the Marvel universe is just a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Because it's Wilson Fisk, who's been the mayor for a hot minute, and he goes into his secret files, and he's like, when something fucking is weird, I'm gonna check out my Daredevil file, and his Daredevil file is empty. So we're like, what the fuck? I would not have this file if I didn't at some point know who Daredevil was. This son of a bitch messed up my memory. So he goes ape shit and outlaw superheroes. I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. But then immediately turns around and turns all the villains into cops. You got Shocker and Taskmaster running around with badges arresting the Fantastic Four and shit like that. And you're just okay, everyone's cool with this.
Yeah.
No Like, come on. Like, okay, I get it. Maybe we don't want outlaw vigilantes, but I don't know that I want Crossbones being the guy to arrest Iron Fist. What the fuck is happening? Like,
But you know what? Like, we did this already. This is just Dark Reign.
It is kind of Dark Reign, yeah. Like that's the other thing. It's like we've already also done this exact thing for the most part.
Yeah.
But it was just Osborn instead of Fisk. But Kelly, what you probably don't realize is that was like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
That was a long time. I was reading comics then.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. Like again, it's written well as far as like what it's doing. But then like, they also showed that like he fucking lobbed off one of Purple Man's fingers and then has them in his staff or his cane or whatever. So like maybe that's how he's getting away with it. He's kind of making everyone sort of cool with it, like indirectly or whatever. But I feel like
You know what I think is funny, Lee? I think it's sweet that you're like, yeah, there's this politician and he's just doing shit that like nobody should like. It's like, oh, weird. That sounds fantastical. No, that doesn't happen.
yeah. There is that. Fair point.
Adorable.
But also, it's not like he's just going. Well, fuck. I was about to say it's not like he's just letting people out of prison and giving them jobs, but that's exactly what he did. Fuck. Holy shit. Son of a bitch. They got me.
Yeah, I think they realized they're like, well, might as well roll it back. It's relevant now.
Yeah.
Fucking ridiculous. Yeah. This is why. That's why satire is dead. Because reality is too fucking weird these days.
Just wait until the Green Goblin releases some sort of virus and everybody's like, it's not
Dude.
so bad.
I gotta tell you, I think I said it in our message chain, man. Playing these Resident Evil games is a very different experience in 2020. So let me tell you, because it's all about these fucking viruses and all the nonsense. And I just think of like, oh yeah, there would be so many people that'd be like, no. If I turn into a zombie, fuck you.
Yeah.
I'm not taking your fucking shot.
If I turn into a zombie, what do you care if you don't turn into a zombie?
I think it's Resident Evil 2. No, 3. Resident Evil 3 is the G virus. And so the G virus turns you into a horrible monster, like with eyeballs all over yourself, whatever. And then the virus knows that like if you are a suitable host and like you don't die when you get infected, that must mean that your offspring are also viable. It's like it makes you want to find it and like infect your kids and turn your kids into monsters.
Oh.
And like that was one where I'm like, they not even then. They'd be like, what's in it? What's in the vaccine? I don't know. It's not giant eyeballs out of your chest, you fucking idiot. Meanwhile, Jill runs into a room with the vaccine in it. She's like, fuck yeah! Just puts her fist in it. Let's give it to me. Jill is all of us. What you got, Kelly?
What do I have? I don't know. I read comics. Spider-Man's been good lately.
It feels like there's a lot of cooks in the kitchen because there are,
Yeah.
But like it's kind of all over the place.
I like the issue, like, I don't know, it comes out weekly. I don't remember what it was anymore. The like 2 or so issues ago when it was Peter in the hospital and he found that guy that was eating people in the basement.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
And then we kind of never talked about that again.
Right. Yeah, fucking not to cut you off, but the end of Savage Avengers is pretty great. That was pretty awesome.
Isn't that out tomorrow?
Oh, there is one more. You're right.
Yeah. It's like, hold on a sec.
No, I just remember like when they won the fight and like they're getting ready to Kang and Conan are going back in time. They're like, wait, you can't just go back and kill Cool and Goth or whatever. And they're like fuck you. And then he goes back and he kills the guy that tortures him instead. I'm like, Conan, you big softy.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, there is one more. You're right.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss that series. I like that one.
Yeah, it's big and dumb. It's perfect.
It's exactly what it should be.
Yes. I'm gonna miss Conan squatting in the old Hellfire Club.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You say that, and I just picture the wrestler.
Now, one of the greatest bits in Savage Avengers was Conan, ends up in the bar with no name and gets in a fight, and so he gets arrested. And he's
What was he doing in the bar with no names?
drinking. But he gets arrested. He's in there with a couple other guys, and then Deadpool gets arrested. And so they put Deadpool in the cell next to Conan or whatever, and one of them mentions Wolverine, and Deadpool mentions Wolverine. He's like, "Oh, you know Wolverine?" He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Oh, so you're one of these mutants too?" He's like, "Yeah, I can do this and this, and I don't want to brag, but my healing powers are even better than Wolverine's." He says, "Oh, really?" He's like, "Yeah." And so Conan grabs Deadpool by the scruff of the neck and just slams his body into the bars of the cell over and over again until he kind of liquefies and comes out the other side. And he's like, "Get better and go get the keys."
Oh God.
It's fucking brilliant.
Yeah,
It
it's
was
exactly
awesome.
what you want from Conan in the Marvel universe.
Yeah, it's pretty great. That was awesome.
Not so much what you want from Conan the wrestler.
Yeah.
No, very different story that way. What else you got, Kelly?
Not much. I don't really think anything else is coming to mind. I'm sure there are things I've been reading. Oh,
Sure.
Oh, I remember. The Seven Seas put out the entire Kamen Rider manga in a nice hardcover.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, that's cool.
It's really good. It's a big boy. It's like 800 some pages.
No shit. Wow.
Yeah, but it's really cool. It's nice to finally be able to read that stuff. I know it had been released here in the past. Like I think you could get it digitally for a while. But yeah, no, it's nice to just have a good hardcover of it.
Does it hold up? Is it good?
Yeah, no, I like it a lot, actually.
Really? All right.
Yeah, definitely worth picking up. And then
I might
Lee,
have to
tomorrow
check
there's a
that
new
out.
volume of Gantz out.
Yeah, I haven't read 7 yet. I'm gonna probably sit down and read them both. Just power through a bunch of them. I love that shit.
Yeah,
It's so good. Yeah, new Gantz is coming out. They got a new Raw Hero coming out this month, and
hell yeah.
there's a couple of Gigant comes out next month too. There's a lot of good manga shit's coming out.
Yep.
Raw Hero is great because it's not what I thought it was going to be at all.
No.
Like it's just it's basically at this point just a romance comic.
Yeah, it's gross in the
Weird.
best way.
Yes. Yeah.
When
the
you
worst thing
say
they
that,
could
Kelly,
possibly-
it just makes me think there's kissing.
Well,
Yeah.
there is kissing. There is kissing.
But there's also a lady who,
No,
Yeah, I
she
get-
does.
yeah. Well, the one who sucks off the elephant trunk.
Oh,
Yeah, there's that.
The
That was kind of
trunk?
neat.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like an elephant guy, like an elephant monster man, and he has a trunk on his face, so she sucks off his trunk.
Wow.
seems like a waste of time for everyone involved.
No, he seemed to really like it.
Oh,
No, he was into it for sure.
But he's like, you don't have to do this.
And she's like, "Nah,
and
it's
she
cool."
was like, "Oh."
Let me find them circus peanuts.
Yeah.
God.
It's a superhero book, but everyone's a horrible pervert.
Yeah. He doesn't want the girl that he likes to find out that he's a cross-dresser. See, but he doesn't want to cross-dress for fun. He cross-dresses because he did it on accident to infiltrate this super criminal organization.
Because his
But-
boss is an insane person who mixed up his briefcases between the spy outfit and the Squirrel Girl outfit he had for his hooker.
Yes. So he ended up with the hooker outfit, and he's like, "What the fuck? I guess he wants me to dress like this." And he was committed to the bit. So he's a girl when he's at work with the super criminal organization. But then there's another girl that lives next door who she's actually part of a cat-themed hero team, but she's also a pervert and a little bit of a rapist. You see, and so they're trying to get. She wants to get with him because she knows it's a dirty cross-dressing secret. But it's like, I don't even fucking like you, you crazy psycho, probably a little bit of a rapist. And then, but she keeps trying to shove her tongue down her mouth or blow him whenever the girl they like shows up, and turns out she's actually the leader of the super criminal organization, Mahoney. The girl
Oh
that
my
he
God.
likes. She's his work boss, but doesn't know it.
Yep.
She
How
has
do you
a
not know she's
crazy
his
electric
boss?
whip. Because she thinks that her star employee is actually a cute girl, not the guy who's getting blown by random people in sushi houses every time she comes around a corner.
yeah, but why doesn't the guy know?
Oh, he just found out.
Yeah.
Because she wears a mask when she's in the super criminal organization.
And and totally different when she's being
Yeah.
an
Yeah,
evil
she's like a
person.
nice person. Yeah. Yeah, she's like a fucking she's a monster when she's jelly eat fish. You see.
Oh my, this is a lot.
Which is not
It
what
is
it-
fantastic.
it's a whole lot, Mahoney.
It's a lot. It's fucking crazy, but it's really fun. Huh. Okay, I know it doesn't sound fun. No, it sounds horrible, but it is fun. It's trying to think of a way I can spin this to make it not sound like a horror book. But really, it's delightful. I promise.
Yeah, gross in the best way possible is the best way to put it, I think.
Yeah. What you got, Knize?
Nothing for me.
Jose, what you got?
I
Besides
did not
headshots.
read Spider-Man, but I did unlock his uniform.
Yeah.
Before it's nights.
Damn.
Hell
Jumped
yeah.
down with Knize. Dude, we were running lobbies. We dropped somewhere and there were like 9 kills. Leave the town.
It was
Roll
pretty
down
amazing.
a
The
Lambo.
other night, we had the Mahoney's Knize's team up, and we won between. It wasn't always the 4 of us because Lisa was late, but we won 4 in a row.
4 in a row.
Yes.
That's fucking rad. I got
like,
get
all
it
right,
on there because I'm
we
not
have
even like
to
level
end
50
it.
yet.
We can't win 5 in a row. Like, we got to call it.
Beautiful. Anything else we're talking about, Mahoney? What you got?
No, that's all. That's all I got.
Well, then I guess we're done.
I'm about to get whatchamacallit. What's the Fantastic Four Spider-Man in the white costume? Future Foundation.
Future Foundation.
That one's cool.
I'm about 9,000 XP away from that.
God damn. I don't think I've hit 50 yet. Maybe I'm 51.
Quit
I think I'm at
slacking.
51.
You're gonna be
This
buying
goddamn
levels like a
Resident Evil
child.
Why don't you have Will come over and buy you a bunch of levels? He told me he did that yesterday. He came into my room and he was like, "Hey, you haven't unlocked Spider-Man yet. I unlocked the emote he does, but you haven't unlocked anything." And I was like, "So you did buy a bunch of levels?"
Ridiculous.
Like, that's embarrassing, kid. Don't do that. Like, I don't need pity levels.
All right, join us next week for another extremely well-prepared piece of podcasting. We have fun. Join us next week at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central at youtube.com/panelsonpages. For Jason Knize, Jose Guzman, Kelly Harris, and my good buddy Mahoney, I am the Lord Reverend Lee Rodriguez. We'll talk to you guys next week. All right, love ya. Bye-bye.
You fucking Google ass bitch.
Fucking Google something.
Holy shit. You fucking Google ass bitch.
I didn't want to say it.
What are you, some kind of bitch?
Whoa.
You fucking
Google ass bitch. Why you keep bugging us, YouTube?
you fucking Google ass bitch.
That's it. Show's over. We're done.
See you next Tuesday.